It can kind of sell out World Boss in a sense, and also give us insight as to why Flexx from TOK said what he said about Vybz Kartel. A long time the man a bad mind Vybz Kartel, man, and I just know. A long time. So if you want to hear my thoughts on this story, please keep on watching your girl, because I have a lot to say and a lot of insight in this video. So Flexx did an interview with Anthony Miller, and he was saying that how he not really agree with Kartel voice in a prison, and other man with their road need to get them song playing all these things. Let me just insert the clip and stop talking. This is exactly what he said. Inserting the clip right now.
It's true, but if me follow that me I gonna end up in a prison like Kartel just to get a little hype, me not gonna do that. You understand? Enough artists now gonna do that something there. You understand? Cause even in Jamaica, you just know say the thing messed up a certain way. Cause I still don't understand how a man for in a prison and still I get so much song I play, and people out there hustling every day, studio writing good songs, and them can't get them song play. So that alone just shows say some mix up a go on or some bias business a go on.
Flexx interview, and if you guys don't know, Flexx was a part of TOK, the group, and TOK did a lot for dancehall as far as groups are concerned. I gotta give them that much. So that's what he had to say about it. Honestly, I feel like what he said was BS, because if a man have to stop Vice so you can get popping, or your song can be a hit, or somebody gotta get locked up for you to have a hit song in the dancehall scene, then you're not really doing your job. Instead of talking about somebody else voicing, how about you spend that time voicing your own song, voicing quality music for people to listen to, not that BS that you put out right after this interview. And I'm going to insert a 10-second clip of the song that Flexx put out right after he did this interview with Anthony Miller. So that's the clip of Flexx song. He's not called Flexx anymore. I'm sorry, he's called XX. Whatever the hell. Yeah, he's called XX now, not Flexx. Flexx was his former name when he was in the group TOK. So you can be the judge of that song if it's any good or not. To me, a foolishness. Whatever. To me, that song is alright. It's not nothing on Vybz Kartel standard. It's not nothing that it's not an alkaline spoil you. It's not a Kartel liquor shots. His song doesn't compare to Vybz Kartel, so I don't understand why he's speaking on somebody that he wants to get to their level. If you're gonna speak ill of somebody like that, you should actually look up to them, and you should actually try to be like them and try to drop music as much as Kartel dropped music, and he's in jail. So you should aspire to be Vybz Kartel, if anything. So with all of this going on in the media, a lot of people is getting it confused and saying, oh, it's TOK saying this, and Vybz, another member of TOK, had a lot to say. I'm going to insert the clip of what Vybz thinks about Flexx interview with ER and what he had to say about Vybz Kartel voicing in prison. So that's what Vybz had to say.
Yeah. Well, you don't know Vybz at all. I'm going to have to comment on the thing, because I see a thing on Facebook and I'm going to put my face beside Addy's face and put words from somebody else. So I have to comment. Alright, everybody know what Flexx say Kartel no fair voice, and I have to give my opinion on it. But I understand what Flexx try say still, you know. But here me say now, me no believe say Kartel need to stop voice to come around the place. When I say we, I talk about Vybz, I don't talk about TOK. You see me? Big up Kartel fans. Kartel is doing what every artist is supposed to do, which is drop music for run the place. You see me I say? And this is a competitive game, this is dancehall. So we don't need no guy to stop voice to come run the place. Vybz, I go solo and I come run the place. And I know when I run the place, a man say, yeah, I true Addy stop voice, or true this man stop voice or whatever. Me I come around the place with every man voicing same way. Kartel is doing what every artist is supposed to do, which is lock the game as much as he can. And for another thing, them for know say Kartel now run the place, how them expect him to run the place, you know, or how him did I run the place, you know. Alkaline at a road, Popcorn at a road, and Father at in the last part of the area. So I don't want a man make it sound like him have to stop voice to run the place. You see me I say, and I don't know if that's what Flexx was saying, because I never really see the full interview. I just saw the part on Facebook. You see me I say, but me just make people know, say, my opinion is that Kartel no need to stop voice for any other artist run the place. The man them just need to turn up the thing. You see me I say? And the next thing is, dancehall is from the streets. And you don't know bad man thing in the thing. So, me no really want to carry to that level the car. At the end of the day, any man that could happen to any man. You see me I say? Not necessarily kill a man, but you have beef with a man and you end up in a jail. And I wouldn't wish that on my enemy, much less another artist. You see me I say? So, when Flexx attack him for really look on it two sides, because anything can happen tomorrow and him end up in a jail. And you would want to know, so even if you're in a jail, you still do what you love, which is to make music. It provide therapy, it provide maybe you get an income out of it. You don't know. You see me I say so.
And honestly, I appreciate him coming out and stepping up and saying something good about Vybz Kartel and actually defending Vybz Kartel and defending his music, because a lot of people are not willing to do that. A lot of people don't want to get mixed up with Kartel because they think, oh, they're going to lock him up, or they're not going to want to give me my visa, or me can't go on tour and all these things. And a lot of people are not willing to go out there and put their careers online to say something positive about somebody like Vybz Kartel that have been in jail for murder charges and still going through the process of appeal in Jamaica. So let's get on to the Nick Cannon portion of this commentary video. I'm going to insert the clip right now of what Nick Cannon have to say about Vybz Kartel and all that.
So I wanted to actually put in the clip of Nick Cannon on the Breakfast Club, but copyright issues, so I can't do it. So I'm going to tell you exactly what he said in the interview. And they asked him how he's doing a dancehall movie. Isn't that cultural appropriation? And he said, I had a dancehall artist signed at Universal for promotion, and I've never been to Jamaica. So they were like, you have to go down there because your record won't be real unless you actually go to Kingston and actually get in there. I was like, since I've never been, I got the artist who went down there and got with T.O.K, dancehall legend and stuff, and they showed me around. And then they asked who was in the movie, and he said Beenie Man, Kamani Marley. And then he said Beenie Man is the narrator, so it's called King of the Dancehall. And Vybz Kartel is not in it, but he helped with the backstories. He got his new Vybz Kartel music in the movie. And then he went on to say, I ain't gonna reveal how he gets it done, but he gets it done. And that was his exact words on the Breakfast Club.
That was a clip of what Nick Cannon had to say about Vybz Kartel voicing. And if you guys listen carefully, you will see that Nick Cannon said that when he went to Jamaica, that T.O.K was the people that showed him around and showed him the culture, and that's when he wrote the book about dancehall. And Kartel was also involved with writing the book, with writing the backstory of this movie that is about to come out. And Kartel also have new music that will be in the movie that he's putting out. He also said that he will not disclose how Kartel have new music in the video, but he got it done. And tell me in the comment section if you think Nick Cannon actually sold out Vybz Kartel, or if you think he's just playing into the media and playing into the speculation that Kartel might be voicing from prison. Who knows? I don't know. But whatever. And if you listen carefully, he said that T.O.K was the one that showed him around and all that. So that's where I feel like that's where I feel like Flexx actually had that bad mindness come from, because Flexx was right there seeing what Vybz Kartel was doing with the music and seeing what he was doing with Nick Cannon, and I feel like that's where the whole bad mind thing come from with Flexx or Double X or whatever the hell you want to name. I feel said that's where it grew, it configurated. I feel like that's where he instantly bad mind the man. So with everything that he's saying, now I can see the connection in what he was saying. Nick Cannon, a big 50, Nick Cannon is worth $50 million. A man like Nick Cannon is producing, directing a dance hall movie, and Kartel is helping with the writing and the backstory of this music, and also putting out new music in this movie. And this is going to be a wide scale movie. This is not no piam music, no movie. This is no liquor basic movie either, because there's people like Whoopi Goldberg that's gonna be in this movie, and I feel like that's where he kind of get the liquor bad mindness in him. So Flexx killing career before it even started, and I also feel like this was a publicity stunt also for Flexx, because right after he did that interview, he put out a Liquor Idiot song, and right after that, Kartel got moved to another prison, and people are saying that it's because of his comments on the ER interview why Kartel got moved, but no one is really sure, no one really knows the specifics. Comment and tell me in the comment section if you think that's why Vybz Kartel was actually moved from one prison to another. So Nick Cannon actually coming out on Breakfast Club and saying what he said actually tied the whole thing together, actually gave us like a starting point for why and where the whole bad mindness come from in this, or in the entertainment business as far as Vybz Kartel is concerned. That's all I have to say on this matter. World boss, the boss, world boss, Gaza, me say, and will forever say Gaza. And they also say that people are threatening him and making threats to his life. I hope nobody actually goes out with it, but you make your bed, you have to lie in it. Okay, if you make your bed, you have to lie in that bed. There's no going around it. So that's my thoughts and opinions on this story. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to your girl. I'm out of here. Deuce.